Hello, everyone.
Hello, who's Turners? How are we doing?
We're good. I'm good. Are you?
I'm good.
You're good. I'm doing super well.
Yeah, we're doing super well. Super tired, but also super well.
Yeah, we're flagging a bit today.
Flagging a little bit.
So this is technically day 2, and you might be saying, "Hang on a minute, you did a day 0 update, and there's supposed to be a day 1 update." But the reality is, we did actually do a day 1 update, didn't we?
We did.
What happened, Davey?
I clipped it to my neck of my hoodie, and it pushed into my voice box, and I sounded like one of the characters from South Park who has to put the voice machine to his throat. So yeah, it didn't really work, and it was about 20 minutes, 20-minute video.
Yeah. Also, AKA Stephen Hawking.
Yeah,
was another comment that was made. It was a really good video. You missed it, guys.
I know, it was a good video.
So we'll try and recreate the pizzazz a bit.
We'll do a little top up, right, of yesterday.
Let's do
today.
a top up.
We'll do 0.5, and then we'll do a whole of today.
Yeah, and then you get a double feature.
Bubble.
So let's go back. Let's rewind time back to yesterday. Can you remember yesterday?
Yeah, I can remember yesterday.
Because it's getting blurry for me.
It's getting a little bit blurry for me as well, but I can't remember yesterday. But
we drove in yesterday. We left it a little bit late to kind of drive in. So again, I think if you're driving into Essen, leave early. It's the key. Because literally we're sat in the cafe right now. Actually, this is the cafe that we keep coming to when we finish our days, which is not far from the kind of pizza place which is down there, and the bar that we meet up with, Paul's, which we'll talk about in a minute. But yeah, so we're kind of running a bit late, but we got there at least 3 minutes before 10.
Yes,
because we have press passes, so we get in at least 9:30. So we get the added advantage of getting in and looking around, but we had 3 minutes of extra time, which is lovely.
Yeah. 3 minutes of bliss before the chaos happens.
Exactly. So we got in, and then went straight to. We met Roberto, didn't we, at Rock, Stone and Dice?
Rock, Stone and Dice, yep. We met Roberto. He showed us gems of Iridicea.
Yeah, you got it right.
I know, I got it right, yeah. Did it in the video. And yeah, he demoed us that game, and it's real nice, like medium kind of stock market manipulation with a little bit of luck, but it's luck that you kind of manipulate, and you know what you're getting when you're going into it, and it's a good fun game. We played it last night as well, fully. So yeah, we'll definitely be talking about it a little bit more at a later date.
I would say get your mic just slightly higher, just in case.
I don't want to get it too close to my mouth.
No, but just in case, we don't want to do this again, do we?
I feel like that was a perfect distance, but
well, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'd rather it be there.
Yeah, okay, fine.
That's fine. Sorry, we're having a little tete-a-tete. So yeah, after that, I'm trying to remember what we did. We did yesterday.
Yesterday, so we played Forestry.
We did play Forestry.
This isn't going to be in order anymore.
No,
but
it doesn't matter, does it?
We played Forestry.
Yeah.
Couldn't really hear the demo.
No,
it was a bit like it was like the recording of me last night. It was like the recording of me last night.
Yeah.
But then they did like a step-by-step run through of you do this action and you do this action, and from that and the action help guide.
Yeah.
We were able to determine the rules, weren't we?
We kind of just deciphered it and gone, right, this makes sense, this is starting to click. And then we kind of left our own devices for like the rounds 3 and 4, and we just did what we wanted, which was nice. And then we started asking some more bits, because the demo ends, and it's asking for more bits about the game. So, oh yeah, we got all this, there's this and this, there's asymmetric sides and this, and went, oh, I'm in. So I've got a copy of that. We haven't played a full game yet. Hopefully we'll get a game while we're here if we get the chance. If not, definitely soon.
Yeah.
So that was cool. And then you also picked up Pilgrims.
I picked up Pilgrim, yeah.
Pilgrim's A Curious Adventure.
So Pink. What's the company called?
Pink Troubadour.
Pink Troubadour. Yeah. Basically, we got to chat to the developer of Forestry.
Yeah.
Which was really nice.
He signed my box.
Signed JP's box, and then I saw Pilgrim, and it looked the artwork looked amazing. And I'd heard from one of Paul's patrons, members, that it was a good game. So I was like, cool, you know what? Just going to get it. So I got it. He also signed my box and did a little illustration, which is in our socials, which is awesome. And yeah, I won't talk about that now, but we did play that later.
Yeah. The thing is, though, because we got signatures on the boxes, which is great, and we love to do that with the designers if they're there, we basically, at that point, decided, I think, we'd done for the day, and we'll go back to this cafe that we're in right now. We looked outside, it's absolutely razzing it down with rain, and we're thinking, oh, great, we've got exposed cardboard that we need to walk to this cafe and then back to the van, and doesn't have a cellophane mat anymore.
Nope. That was a fun we had to tessellate each other's bags, basically swap games about, and I think we got them all into each other's bags in the end.
We did. We got it sorted.
Weird turn of phrase, but we...
Too much info.
It worked out, and we got back, and we got 2 Fitzpatricks, but I still think there's some stuff in the day we are missing.
There's definitely stuff.
We played some more demos.
We did. We played
EVE Online.
EVE Online, yes.
EVE Online. So, EVE Online, if you don't know, is based on a computer game, and I won't talk about the computer game because...
Which is EVE Online.
Which is EVE Online. We'll be here for ages. The computer game's called EVE Titans...
I think it's something New Dawn. No, maybe not New Dawn, that's Eclipse.
Yeah. It's made by Titanforge.
Yeah.
But he gave us a rundown, and it's 4X that basically very simple action, easy to learn rules, plays in 2 hours, but the depth comes from your tech deck and your ships.
Yeah.
And it's got really cool ships, really cool tech deck, and you go out and explore, and lots of different ways of kind of gaining VPs. Yeah. So it's going to be really interesting to get a full play of that.
Definitely.
And get that to the table.
Yeah. And we saw loads of stuff. Like we'll regroup properly on our Essen episode when we get home and get into the meat and potatoes of it all. But I think that was the demos that we covered. And then we saw lots of people. We interviewed a few people, which because the socials are showing those interviews already. So go and check them out if you haven't already. But yeah, that kind of wraps up. We went to
that's the point. That's the point 5 of the day, isn't it? Really?
You did miss the better version of it. I'm not gonna lie. They were on fire last night.
We could still post that up one day just for a laugh, so people can see my absolute mess up, my ramblings.
We should do that. So that kind of leaves us to today, which is day 2, Friday. We decided to get up earlier, which was tough. I think for everyone was tough. And,
it was very tough. And a little mishap, but we'll go over
we'll save that, maybe for the episode.
The actual chat.
Yeah, let's leave them wanting more on the mishap.
On the mishap, my mishap.
Which is... This is fun. But we got in, and I had basically my Mind Clash demos started today. I did Tricarion with the new expansion, and which is really good because I got 4 players that never played Tricarion before at my table. So I kind of ditched the expansion a little bit and taught them Tricarion and basically got them in the game and then gave them a little flavour afterwards. But yeah, now that was fun. I always like to do a bit of demo, and the Mind Clash team are always super great, and it's great to see the faces there that I've got to know over the years, doing demo last year and kind of meeting them previously as well. So they were like, so it's a nice little family that they've got there. And I really enjoy being kind of on the fringes of this family and just helping out a little bit. So that was cool. But whilst I was doing that, you would literally plonk yourselves down at Cranio. Stations.
Straight down at Ants.
Ants.
If you don't know what Ants is, it's kind of like a new Euro area control, card drafting, board management game. Really good. We got a nice teach of it. We're sitting with 2 game designers. They designed a space game, which was just down the hall, which I'm going to go check out tomorrow.
Oh, what's that? I put you on the spot, haven't I?
Yeah, I put you on the spot. I'm really bad with names. You know this.
Yeah.
I know it was
Space
It was
game.
411, so I'll go check it out.
Okay.
But, off we went. Taz played as well, and real fun game. I literally, it gives me Terraforming Mars, like the feel of it, but obviously completely different. But it gave me that itch, and that I like with a Euro.
Nice.
Where I was able to kind of do my own things, play my cards, build up my own engine. Mm-hmm. They were off exploring the grasslands and anthills and fighting bugs, and I was just kind of digging into my own little ant burrowing, and just playing cards and kind of doing my own thing. Which was quite fun, but there still is player interaction there. So even though I was doing my own thing, like I had to do that because they had forced me out of certain aspects of the area control. So there's a lot of interaction there.
Yeah, I kind of like looked at it at the press event, and I was like, oh, maybe this isn't for me. But now he's explaining it a lot more about the mechanics. I'm like, I think it is. So you got a copy now.
Yeah, I got a copy.
So we'll look at.
Had a chat with Roberta, who's from Cronia, who's lovely.
Yep.
And we got a copy. So gonna give that a go. Unfortunately, wasn't able to chat to the developer because it was just crazy, absolutely crazy at Cronia at the moment, because they've got ants, they've got
Railway Boom,
they've got Time of
Echoes of Time.
Yeah.
Which does look cool.
Which is getting loads of buzz, so they were just absolutely swamped, and the fact that Roberta made some time for me was very appreciative of.
Yeah, so definitely.
If she does see this, thank you.
We then kind of swung down to the bottom of Hall 3, Capstone, and played Arkwright Anniversary Edition.
Yeah.
Now, I've always been intrigued by Arkwright. I kind of I kind of enjoy the theme of 18th century industrial revolution style game. I don't know what it is about it. I find them quite exciting, and especially the more economic they are, the better.
I'm laughing, but I love it as well.
Yeah. And this has always been one that I think has been talked about a long time. It's quite an older game, and it's a heavy boy, Arkwright is, and we happened to just chance upon at the right time, using his luck stat as always, and leaning into it hard. So we sat down and had a game. And just basically playing around. We didn't actually finish the demo. It was just kind of one of those situations where you kind of get a teach, and then there's a shift change halfway through, and then the guy that's kind of hovering to help is kind of covering two tables, and I don't think you can do that with a game like Arkwright. To be honest, he needs a dedicated person. And
there was a question asked, which was, "Do you need help with some rules?" We're like, "Yeah." At first, he then turned around and went back to the other table. Then I was like, the rule, please? And then he looked at the rule, kind of gave us a brief overview of it, and then had to go back to the other table. So it doesn't really work, but we got a feel for the game.
I was 100%, and it's got a really nice kind of. It's not a stock market, but it's like your market value of your product. So you're kind of manufacturing bread and lamps and clothing and cutlery, which is kind of weird, but it is what it is.
Do you know what it reminded me of?
What?
Food chain magnet, but without the knobbery.
Without the shit.
Without the knobbery.
Yeah.
It hasn't got card play or anything like that, but it's got the same way where you're trying to kind of push your products forward, and it's got more stock manipulation, more like pipeline, but it's got your advertising, you've got your quality aspects. It just gave me that kind of feel.
Yeah, it's the fact that actually it's a very visual indicator of, right, my bread is, market value of my bread is this, which is the difference between your factory cost and the set sale price, which you can adjust through actions, which is quite cool. It's like, well, I'm going to set my price to this, but it's going to make them less attracted to the market because
it's too expensive.
But you can increase quality to do that, and it's a very visual sliders that kind of go up and down, which is quite easy to see that who is where and what you may need to do to edge out the competition, which I quite enjoy.
And sometimes you're going to try and pip the other person so that you can basically sell your bread for more and be out the competition. So there is a nice competitive element there.
But yeah, intrigued to get a full game of that at some point. And may look at it, maybe not during this convention, but afterwards, maybe look at that.
Because this is the second edition, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a revamped, even beiger edition. But it does look nice. It's like a nice beige.
Yeah, rather than being on all one big board, they kind of split it up into modules.
Yeah, modular
they've added some more modules into it, and they've adjusted some of the rules to apparently tweak and streamline it.
Yeah.
So it looks good.
So weirdly, enjoyed it. So that was cool. And then I think Taz, as you probably saw on the socials, got his mystery box. So Taz's mystery box, which I think he regretted, mainly because he had to lug it around for the rest of the day. And he got it midday. He got it literally 12, 1, and he's like, I've got to carry this around now, haven't I? Yes, you have, Taz. That's your bed, and you lie in it, sir. But we did that, and then we kind of popped over to Glass Cannon as well. And met with Jakob and team. So thank you, Jakob, for your hospitality as always. And we jumped on a demo of Don't Starve. None other than Mark Dainty from Nutball Gaming, and of course our own companion Ninja Geek Games, Mark Monk. And we had a little taster demo of that, and just to see how it's going. And obviously Davey played the prototype last year with Paul Grogan. This is my first kind of experience, so we'll kind of give you our thoughts in much more depth.
I died.
He did die. He did everything. He actually did quite a few cool things, but the cold got him in the end.
The cold killed me.
Which is pretty much like last night. Walking home.
All this morning, really. It's suddenly got really cold in Germany.
But it is October, so it's probably how it should be.
Oh, Pilgrims though, from last night. I'm going to go back to Pilgrims.
Oh yeah, go on then. Rewind.
I'm going to rewind. Like in one of the board game turns. We played Pilgrims. Artwork is really cool. It's very similar to the old Roald Dahl style artwork, or Gruffalo, that kind of etch drawing. And the game's kind of like a set collection, but you're like a merry band of pilgrims that go along, meeting people, fighting things, and going out on adventures and dying. But you have to do it set movements that your character has. You only get 3 3 around, and in doing in certain combinations, you get items which your guys can pick up, and you use those to bin off to get points and complete contracts and adventures. So it was real good, mid to lightweight game. Good for that time, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly. It's the kind of.
You guys had your schnitzels.
I had my schnitzel. I'm happy. I had my annual schnitzel. So if you ever come to Essen, you must have the annual schnitzel. Because it's great.
And I had a curry wurst, which wasn't the wurst.
Good joke. That's a Davey pun if I've ever heard one. But I think that's pretty much like a summary of compacting 2 very large days of Essen into one. But I'm going to leave with a question, which is, what are you excited for tomorrow? What's on your mind? What's on the list?
Covenant, actually.
Yeah,
because I haven't played Covenant. Yeah, by Davey. Yeah,
it does look cool.
Covenant, I really want to get, and then my other thing is I'm moving house, so I'm looking for a table. So we're actually going to have space for a nice dining table. So that's a hell of a purchase. So that's a table, which doesn't sound too interesting.
Davey's looking for wood.
I'm looking for table.
And tables. But no, for me, I said it on the last night's recording and then completely forgot until now, which is Slay the Spire's Downfall expansion by Contention Games, and they're demoing it, I think. So I'm going to try and hunt them out tomorrow, although tomorrow's my busiest day. I will try and just, even to get a look at it would be cool. So this is where you play as the bosses rather than the actual dudes that slay the spire, to defend the spire. So I'm going to do that.
You didn't know what Downfall was. It was a mod for Slay the Spire. So if you haven't played it, play it. It's really good. It's really good. It adds more to Slay the Spire, and you always want more.
Yeah, exactly. But other than that, I'm demoing Revenant tomorrow for 2 game sessions, so that's like 4 hours of demoing. So again at Mindclash, and we've got a demo of Ember Heart at Mindclash as well.
You do it
which
10?
I think, yeah, 10 o'clock, which I think Dorka from Mindclash is doing. So that would be great.
Yeah. What's your favourite thing you're looking forward to, though?
Forward to? Oh God, I think Covenant's definitely on my list. I want to check that out. The other one is Orlodge, the clock one. I can never remember the full title of that game. I'd like to see more of that.
Yeah, that does look interesting.
And what you can't see, guys, is behind this camera, this phone is propped up on, is a copy of Recall, which I picked up. And
we're just looking forward to playing that as well. How are we going to fit all of these in? How are we going to fit all of these in?
Not unless we don't go to Essen and just play games instead.
I'll just play games in the van on the way back.
We could.
Yeah, it'd be like driving this morning.
Exactly.
Oh, little hit.
It's a little teaser for the upcoming episode. But anyway, I think that'll do, won't it?
Yeah, that'll do. Nice one.
See you later, guys.
Cheers, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.